Johnson Street in Chicago, United Center, Wednesday night hockey featuring two of the old original six, Bruins and Blackhawks.
For the Boston Bruins, Yaroslav Halak, 34 years old. Last start Saturday at Minnesota, a 6-1 win. He has won 3 out of his last 4 starts. And his opponent at the other end, 28-year-old Robin Lehner. Last start just over 2 weeks ago against the Florida Panthers, a 4-3 loss on home ice.
Ryan Carpenter, Zach Smith, and Alex Nylander with Eric Gustafsson and Connor Murphy back on defense. Brandon Carlo on defense for Boston, along with Torrey Krug. And a snag by Robin Lehner on the first opportunity of the game. And taken on by Jake DeBrusk. Filtered back to the opposite wing, and a shot is deflected around, came in front where Taves is able to collar and lift it back out off Drake Kajula, carried back on now by Dominic Kunlik, and then a shot that ricocheted wide and a hard one that went wide from Olli Mata, and Mata will chase this puck down.
Good job there by Kubalik to push Carlo back and open up.
Oh, and here's Kajula with a shot that is sealed up by Halak.
Pastrnak, Marchand putting pressure, able to hem that puck inside the zone, and some good chances for the Bruins top line against Chicago's checking line. And you wonder if that matchup will remain the same, but certainly that first shift of the hockey game was a good one for the Boston Bruins.
6 for the last 14 of the Bruins over 3 games. Drive by Pastrnak. His stick failed him, and he still got something on it. But here's Marchand taking over. Got it on back to Krug, and Pastrnak able to take it from him, and then hand to Marchand, then across for Krug, and that one's stopped by Lehner. Rebound, he's got to scramble back to his feet, still on his knees, out in front, and fanning on that was DeBrusk. And Lehner resets as the Bruins reset at center and filter it back in. That one is blocked off and backhanded out by Connor Murphy. 2 shots on goal on this power play. Puck escapes near Keith, or I beg your pardon, Olli Mata, and he's able to get that as far as the Blackhawks offensive line. Sent back along again by Mata, chased down by Camp, rescued though by Halak.
Good anticipation there for Halak. Not allowing Saad to get a opportunity, and the Bruins now ice the puck while on the power play. Good play there from the goaltender.
Now we'll get a look at the power play chances for the Bruins. A cross-seam play, and Robin Lehner able to get across with a little bit of help from Connor Murphy. And then off the face-off, the Bruins, one of the best at using the bumper position. Patrice Bergeron, a little give and go, or a little touch pass there by Marchand, to Bergeron, and a quality chance right away for Bruce Cassidy and his top power play unit.
Number 2 in the league overall, and number 1 on the road are the Bruins on the power play. Still with some time to work, 3/4 of a minute as of now, but puck possession to the Blackhawks until they waste it back down. Scoring chances in the first period, 8-1 Boston. In shots on goal, 11-3. But the most important statistic is 0-0. That one ricocheted back in, and Lehner able to paddle to the side with a lot of traffic there. Sent back along, and Marchand able to grab it and hold on. Got it across to Pastrnak in a place that he likes to be, right there. Send it over to Marchand. Rising shot, and Lehner comes up with a strong save.
Great anticipation there from Robin Lehner, moving right to left. Pastrnak and Marchand playing a little pitch and catch. Cross ice. Marchand not able to shoot the puck right away, and Lehner's able to get that glove up. Just that slight hesitation by Marchand, and that's where you'd like to be able to one-time the puck, but it's got to be in a perfect spot. That pass has got to be in the wheelhouse. If you're able to one-time that puck, it doesn't allow the goaltender to move over, get set, and make that stop.
Able to feed it on a cross, and the return try that came from Charlie Coyle failed. Penalty time is up. Cuckoo out of the box again as Coyle is able to glide around behind, then swing one across. Krejci with a shot, and Lehner got that one. Some of the fans are standing to salute the goaltender who has stopped 12 out of 12.
As well they should. This is about the 4th or 5th cross-seam play in this period for the Bruins. And yeah, Krejci wasn't able to get it off right away, but still, this is sensational by Robin Lehner. Second effort to get across, gets the glove up. What a tremendous save here by Robin Lehner. He's been good here in this first period.
There's a heck of reception too, Bush, by Krejci. Off the skate, That wasn't a great angle. It didn't get a lot on it, but boy, oh boy. The athleticism there from Lehner. And the Bruins have had at least 5 or 6 chances in this first period.
Brought back ahead by the Bruins and sent right on goal by Anton Bleed, blocked away by Lehner. Bleed ties up with Gustafsson in the corner. Bleed, who is probably tired of all of the references made to his last name. It's spelled B-L-I-D-H, has nothing to do with what used to happen in these games in the 70s. Lindblom able to throw it back to the corner. Lindblom, right, threw it back to the corner and able to circle around behind and start it back up again is Gustafsson. Or in the 80s when Eddie played. It is brought ahead by Gustafsson, handed back up the wing to Kane. Kane across, but then it's Chara. Big man able to fire it back around, and Jake DeBrusk.
1 minute remaining in the period.
His father Lou would know a lot about that. Here's a bouncer that was a tricky one, but then swept aside after the initial block by Lehner, and then handed right away for a shot that's fought off by Lehner, and then it's Squibbs free to be played and hoisted back out again by Taves. Some faulty play back in their own zone, and we have a halt to play. Defended away by McAvoy, so taken on by Krejci and laid back across. Just as soon as I identify the perfection line, of course, they're sitting at the bench. So along with this now is Keith reversing on. Fed back on for Kane, and that tipped on back to center ice. Whacked on further by Chara, played along by Kane. Taken on by DeBrusk, though. He's got a man open. It's Krejci. Fed it on back now for Koolman. Oh, and a great save made by Lehner. And then Koolman again, weaving it out in front, and that one hoisted high by Saad, and it bounces back to center. Kane able to give it back over. Taves moving it up ahead. He's got a man in front. Oh, and Kubalik saw it go off his stick as he directed it wide.
A little too hot to handle there for Kubalik, the leading rookie goal scorer in the entire league.
More tangling along the boards. And then it kicked back away from Coyle, started back up by Mata. Kubalik with a dozen goals, 32 points. Rattled around behind to him. Big number 8 wheels to the outside. Fed one in front. Oh, and the short side try, and angry with a broken stick is Jonathan Taves. Goes to the bench for another and decides to just come off at this point. The shift is over. Poked away from Bjork. Handed it across to Zdeno Chara, and he blasts it back in on the hard around play. Bjork stepped to get it. Poked away by Mata. Still up for grabs. Came back over for Strome to bring back out. Dylan Strome able to force the bouncer in. Fought off there, but can't be controlled by Halak. Fed to the outside now, and DeBrincat with it. Got it onto the back, and it's Murphy. Murphy with a shot, and that sailed up into the mesh, and thus out of play. Racing ahead now with it is Patrick Kane. Fed it across to Kirby Dach. Took the high hit from Chara. Thrown back in. Played back along by Halak. Cleared but into a Blackhawk by Chara. That was Dach. Sent back along for the keep by Patrick Kane. Flings one around in front zone. Tried to force it in. Another try. It is DeBrincat. And it is 1-0.
Kane keeps the play alive, gets it to the net, and then DeBrincat's able to gather the loose change. His 9th power play goal this season for Alex DeBrincat to give the Hawks a 1-0 lead.
Well, Brad Marchand had a chance to get this puck out here. He tries to make a play off the boards and then skate into it, but he doesn't get it out. It's kept in by Kane, and then he makes the quick recognition to get it to Dach in front, and DeBrincat finishes it off.
Worked along to the outside by Coyle, able to step away from one. Fed one around in front that he was trying to set up on a redirection by Bjork. Played back in deep again by Grizzly. Corrali able to fight his way from 2. Then to the outside. Here's Corrali with a shot. He scores! Sean Corrali, and it is tied at 1.
Well, we talked about this line in the first period. Generating some opportunities, and this is just absolute hard work by Sean Corrali below the goal line. Wins a battle, gets some separation, gets a little pick there from Coyle. And I think this one is where Robin Lehner would like this one back. I'm not sure if it changes direction at all. Looks like Lehner sees it. It finds its way back, but Corrali with the extra effort is rewarded and gets the puck to the back of the net. That play is not there. And the Blackhawks certainly know what the Bruins are trying to get accomplished with that man advantage.
Got ahead by Krug, got by one, finessed it on through while falling. Still up for grabs.
Krug's gonna go.
He shoved down Mata, and here's a shot. And it is waved off. A conference in the referee's circle.
Well, there is going to be a penalty on Torrey Krug right here on Ole Mata. That's the penalty.
The play of the whistle had gone. Minor penalty to Boston.
I don't understand why the whistle would have gone. The penalty happens right there. That's the penalty. Hand pass to the stick. Is that why the whistle went? They thought it was a hand pass? We didn't hear that. That wasn't the explanation. But it looked like it went from the hand to the stick. Watch Mata. He gets knocked down. Hand. Boy, that replay you couldn't tell. So I think that's why the whistle happened, because of the hand pass.
I completely agree.
Right here, let's see. We should get a look here. It goes from the hand. Oh, yeah, it looked like it hit it from that angle. But again, we get to look at it in super slow-mo. And I think that's why, again, the referee didn't give the explanation of why he blew the whistle. So again, we're speculating, but certainly I think that's what it was. But I think on that low-level look, it looked like, to me anyways, it did hit the heel of the stick.
It remains 1-1 with a minute left in regulation. The penalty called for a side right now. 26 seconds left on the minor penalty to Smith. And then it will be a Blackhawks power play. In no particular hurry for that reason is Duncan Keith. 8 to go before his team gets the man advantage. Now Mata. Across to Kane. Taves not far away, but he ran into Mata, and so it's turned over now to Krejci. Out of the box is Smith. Power play on for the Blackhawks in the last 22 of regulation. Fans are united in their displeasure. Ahead now comes Kane. Leads it back over. It's Doc. Pass directed away. Drive by Keith, and that's sent away by Chara. Another shot at the horn, and that fell Doc. Power play will continue into overtime. It's chaos. It's the big city. Overtime in a moment. A lull of a first period. But some fire here coming back. That one knifed away. Taves gave it across just away from Bergeron with DeBrincat, Gustafsson, and Kane. Those are the power play guys for the home team. Away from the reach of Chara. Kane feathered it across. Gustafsson gave it back. Bergeron out defending, along with Carlo. Chara able to reach that one down. Got some help from Bergeron to poke it back out to center. 15 to go on the power play.
Heck of a job there by Chara.
Kane walks it along. Chara watching him. Kane got it across for a drive, and a sizzler that went wide from DeBrincat, and he comes to the bench for a change. 2 seconds and 1. And it's Kane with a shot, and a sky shot that got the glass and hopped on out, and here's Kane. Here's Krug moving on in. Save! Lehner with a remarkable save on Krug right out of the penalty box.
That puck would not settle down for Torrey Krug. It was rolling the whole way.
Krejci able to bring it back in. He's got DeBrusk with him. Gave it on to DeBrusk. That one in first goal of the year just after the power play to the Blackhawks had ended and the Bruins have won it and taken over first place in the league.
A huge penalty kill, 4 against 3. The Bruins kill it off, and then at 4-on-4, McAvoy goes right to the blue paint, and DeBrusque puts it right on his tape.
Five straight wins for the Bruins. By 1 point, they lead the league. The Blackhawks get a point, and they are 2 away from the last wild card.